Churches of all sorts up and down the land are facing challenging times as we cope with a shrinking church footprint. But is that shrinkage a sign of inevitable decline? Or is it reminding us that the living God that we say we follow calls us continually to reform in the light of God's being a God who is very definitely the same yesterday, today and tomorrow, and who is yet at the same time new every morning? The Church of Scotland has a commitment to serve every community in the land, but how can we do that with the limited resources that we have, people-wise and financially? Well, the Presbytery of Duns believes that what Jesus calls us to do is to release the gifts and the talents of the whole people of God. The thing is, though, that at the end of 2022, the Presbytery of Duns will be no more. It will become a part of a much larger presbytery of Lothian and the Borders. And while that might offer wider opportunities and possibilities, those who live and work here in the eastern end of the border lands are passionate about the people of this area. And we want to make sure that they're not lost or forgotten in the bigger picture. Which is why there are inspiring and innovative ideas about how the 4 ministries that this area will be given might be used. Each of the 4 ministers appointed will have a parish, but they will also carry a wider set of responsibilities across the area. Responsibilities for worship, for education, for mission, and for pastoral care. And that's in order to ensure that congregations across Berwickshire and Berwick are helped to thrive and to grow. I'm hoping that when the name Presbytery of Duns disappears next year, we'll still retain our own unique identity in this part of the world, and more specifically, in the way that we serve our people in this area. I mean, you may have noticed the banner at the top of this video. It had the name ABVCOS with an upside down A in the middle. ABVCOS stands for Across Berwickshire and Berwick. Then the upside down A is a mathematical sign that means for all. Across Berwickshire and Berwick, for all, and COS, Church of Scotland. And the tagline is, ABVCOS, it all adds up. Because we want people's lives to add up. We want people's lives to make sense and to be full and also to be eternal. Here and everywhere. Any social media stuff under ABVCOS like this is not intended to replace individual congregations' social media presence. Neither is it intended to replace the current presbytery presence. It is simply offering another accessible gateway for people across the eastern part of the Borders to help think about life and faith. The plan is to create videos and podcasts that people can hook into under the ABVCOS banner with thoughts and interviews and conversations, some light-hearted and others more serious. All of them, though, pointing to the people, the planet and the world that God invites us to care for and to care about. ABVCOS, let's help to ensure it all adds up in Berwickshire and Berwick.